has not lost a game all season long on their home floor. They come in ranked number 18, Louisville number 24, and we're off to the races because the Cardinals, they live and die on that three. Dixon's pass knocked away. Veesaar with a nice save. Dixon finding Trimble for the scoop and the first strike tonight, North Carolina. Seth Trimble averaging 13 points a game. Sanandra threw up top. And here's Brown. He'll lay it off on a nice little dish for the big guy who will lay it up and in.
Because North Carolina is going to chase him over the top of every dribble handoff. So that big's going to be open at the rim.
Trimble, great give there for Veesaar, lay it up and in.
Waiting to hit that slot, being patient, being poised, waiting to see what angle of attack.
Brown driving it, and a reverse up and in, so he can do that too. It's his pass swatted away and scooped up by McNeely.
Flare up three. That's what they do.
Adley fires, and that's how they love to shoot the basketball. Veesaar with a shot clock down to 5. Bogavac lets fly and hits it. Bogavac finding a seam and a good block by Frew. Covered the ground. Here's Conwell. Conwell. Dipsy-do no. And the return is up and good by Hadley. Frew, the 6'11 junior, gives up the dribble. Nice pass. And a beauty as Hadley will lay it in. Veesaar missing a couple of games with injury and illness. Coming off 19 over the weekend as Trimble knocks it down. Got off to an excellent start this season. Here's Brown straight on to nail a triple.
Well, we're going to get up on that.
And he's been producing too, coming off 11 rebounds against Syracuse. Out of the corner, the long one on the way and knocked down by one. So North Carolina wanted to stop the three-point parade of the Louisville Cardinals. They've been unable to do that. Trimble slicing inside and banks into.
You know, he's second in this team in free throw attempts. But each game, he should get there 10 to 11 times. Oh, my goodness.
Look at that range. Look at the range by Brown.
Under that ball screen, we said the average distance of his shot.
Shot clock inside 10. Trimble took a peek at that clock. Brown stops him on the move. Trimble pulls up and pops and hits the triple.
But also, he's the guy that's not afraid to show that anger, that poise, and he keeps the team motivated. He's still doing that, by the way, from the bench.
This is an 8-0 run for the Heels and 10-2 over the last 4 minutes.
And great recognition by their guard to give the big the ball down low on the block and take advantage of that height.
Big Henri came back strong, 19 points on Saturday. He can do that. He only makes 44% from the three-point land. Brown on the penetration and a quick step to lay it in.
And he's so good at attacking dribbles and slow down hesitations. A lot of players play 8,000 miles per hour. Not him.
Veesaar with a slam.
The player, and then if there's no ball pressure on high.
Zugaris in the game, the 6'8 junior from Greece. Shot clock sitting at 11. Zugaris in close, can't finish.
Great job by Veesaar, just staying disciplined defensively, not going for any ball fakes.
What a terrific spin move by Trimble.
Can't grab on the rim, though.
Will get hit.
Now the ball is still hanging on the rim right here. You can't grab on the rim.
Tied at 27. Evans, the big guy, will lay it up and in. Veesaar right on top of the iron. 4-2. That was their last lead. Now they're on top by 2. Zugaris one-hander and quickly ties it. Long distance routes. He'll knock it down from 3-point. Khalifa. 3:21 to go before halftime. Brown again. Yes, sir.
And that 1 second just allowed slight space for him to get separation and to shoot that three. I mean, that's a quick trigger.
3 out of 6. Bogavac pulls up and pops, and nothing but net.
Different factors in how North Carolina plays, but his outside shooting ability and his ability to make reads, you just see the maturity and progression.
The seasoned 21-year-old out of the corner. That jumper, nothing but net. Trimble with it. Minute 37 before the break. Bogavac on a really determined drive will lay it in. Louisville by 1. Carolina with the ball. He did, and he laid it up and in. So strong.
I'll tell you, Veesaar has 8 points in the first half, but he's played 14 minutes and has 0 rebounds in this game.
Boy, that is tough to do when you're 7 feet tall. Trimble will stick it back up and in.
To read each and every screen, to stay attached to the shooter, to follow scouting report. All those series of plays in one defensive stand is very difficult to do.
He gets an open look and knocks it down.
Executing scouting report, Isaiah McNeely is not used to taking the shot off the dribble.
Boy, Trimble is dominating this game.
Where's it coming from?
Veesaar on the baseline. Tough shot through, sends it right back in his face.
But also their agents and their teams. But this is where college basketball is going. It's pro sports, and we have to continue to mature with the evolution of the sport.
High gets it free and swished in by Dixon.
Even though it's somewhat chaotic.
Conwell on the drive. He's had a very quiet game. That has not been good news for the Cardinals. This will go the other way. And North Carolina's opening it up here against the Ville. Picked off.
Wow.
Trimble out in front. And the slam.
Talked about staying down in a defensive stance and staying attached to the likes of Mikel. They're everywhere.
Conwell got to get a shot in the air. Shot clock's down to 4. He'll drive it, scoop it, and score it. Here's Dixon. Thought about it. Gets it off for high. Spinning inside. Blocked from behind by Hadley. See if they can get Conwell going. He had 31 the same night that Mikel Brown got 45. Hadley laying it up and in. So a couple of strikes here for the Cardinals.
Trimble being a little bit loose with the ball there. Put the ball right in front of Rodgers' face.
Conwell and gets one, a three-pointer.
And all attention is literally focused on resetting college basketball.
Stevenson trying to break the drought. He does with a big 3. Back for Brown. Gets a 3-point look for it.
Oh,
nice touch. Trimble a spectacular first half. The drive and scoop. 24 points for Seth Trimble. It's a new season high. Hadley on Stevenson. Nicely done. Senior from Wisconsin, Seth Trimble has been the man all night. Veesaar leaning in. And a blocking foul as well. Very, very hospitable. They always are.
well, if it leads to Seth playing this way, we should ask him every time we come in.
Well, here he is again, a 24-point game. The feed for Stevenson. Yes, sir.
The fact that you just believed me blindly, I mean, I took it. I took it. I was actually shocked that you had no comeback for me.
I loved it. Here's Conwell. Got a look and hits a 3. Veesaar drifting inside. Can't finish it. Dixon left it behind. Conwell scoops it up. And he races in and scores. And count that. He'll head to the line.
And look at Dixon, weaves it back into the defender. He was trying to snake the ball screen, but didn't really shield off Conwell. That's the way you can snake a...
That's why this one is tightened up. Bogavac. Very slick-looking move there to get by Zubaris. 8 to get off a shot here. Bogavac. Veesaar. Got it! Back up to double digits. Conwell. Yes, sir. What an answer. He'll give it off for Bogavac. He'll lift a long one. Off the front rim. Coming up on 2 minutes to go, and Louisville back with the basketball. Brown is 6 for 20 in the game as he fires and hits it. And the crowd is up. Hadley Hadley trying to get past Stevenson. It's had a really good night for Carolina. Brown Jr. 90 seconds left. Trimble again on the attack. Blocked. Brew got a hand on it.
They got to get some kind of flare screen action for McNeely or Conwell. You got to get a three off pretty quick or something at the rim.
Conwell off the inbounds. Heaves it up there. Can't hit it. Through with the rebound. Back out for Brown. Another three. Yes! He nails that. Hadley at 6'7". Launches that. The catch by Conwell. Dribble down. Heaves it up. And that's the ball game.